Hi. Okay, this is really nerve-wracking. Let me start off properly first. A very good afternoon to our guest of honor, Mr. Chan Chun Sing, Minister for Trade and Industry, Mr. Peter Seah, Chairman of LASALLE, Professor Steve Dixon, President of LASALLE, all lecturers, and the graduating cohort of 2018. My name is Michelle, graduate of the BA Honours Musical Theatre program. I'm very blessed and honored to be able to receive this award today. I would really like to share this honor with all the graduating students sitting here, as I truly believe that there are so many people who have put in blood, sweat, and tears in the past 3 or more years. And trust me, when I say blood, sweat, and tears, I don't mean it as just a figure of speech. So when I was first told that I was supposed to make a speech, I completely freaked out. I had no idea what to say at all. They told me I could be as creative as I wanted to be. And I know in the previous years, people have sung songs, they have did animations, according to whichever course they were from. So I went to the extreme to think, should I make a whole musical out of this speech? But then, I guess you all would kill me, because you would have to sit here for another 2 hours of song and dance. But all jokes aside, when I really sat down and thought about it, I realized that having the opportunity to stand up here today, I really wanted to be able to share and encourage all the graduating friends here today. As we step out into the unknown and are not under the comfortable and safe protection of our school anymore, I know that there are so many doubts and worries that we are all struggling with right now. By talking about it today, I really hope to be of a little help to you and also to let you know that you are not alone in this. Now that we are freshly graduated, I'm sure some of you are fully ready and equipped to transform your passion into a career. Some of you may come out realizing that you want to venture into an industry that is completely unrelated to whatever that you have done here. Some of you may be considering further studies, or maybe even taking a gap year to sit with yourself and to decide what you truly want in life. No matter which path you have chosen for yourself, please do not let anyone else choose it for you, or to let anyone tell you that you are on the wrong path. We are often bombarded by the most common question to this day. So, what are you working as currently? Or, what are your plans for after graduation? And trust me, I think that might be the scariest question for anyone, even for me. Because I worry if my answer will sound correct. Will it be deemed as having a bright future in our society? Will the person go, wow, that's amazing? Or will it be hesitant answers such as, oh, why are you doing this? Are you sure you want to do this? And let's face it, our society here in Singapore is very, very practical. I remember watching those dramas and movies about art school and getting all excited when I was coming into LASALLE, thinking that school life would be like in the movies, where they hang out with their friends at the grass patch drinking coffee half day, randomly jamming to a new song that they meet with a stranger on the street, or leaving school when the sun is still out and shining. But boy, was I wrong, getting a shock when I realized that we had to come in every single day at 8:30 a.m. to do cardio and to run around the school with half my eyes closed, then being trapped in rooms and only coming out when the sun has set and half my eyes closed as well. It seemed so easy to be able to perform on stage when I sat down there as an audience member, but it took me 3 years of stumbling through failed performances, and then feeling that joy of when people tell you, I really connected with your performance, I felt something deep, to realize that that was the amount of time and effort I needed to achieve what I wanted and needed. The arts industry is truly a very rocky path to be on, unstable at times, and we often use the term starving artists as a joke to describe people like us. But it is true, and I'm sure that many of us face the struggle between passion and stability. I'm sure for the whole time while studying at LASALLE, you might have asked yourself a million times, why on earth did I choose this? Trust me, I ask myself that every single day. But I find myself still waking up every morning to go to school, still loving what I do. And then when I feel the adrenaline rush when I perform, I realize that's the answer to the question itself. I realize the fact that we can be studying something we love here, even if you decide that you're not going to pursue it any further. It can be a blessing and a privilege in itself. I've known of so many friends who want to pursue an arts career or education and are not able to. And on that note, I really want to thank my family, and all the parents and families here who gave your child the opportunity to pursue something that they love so much. I know it must have been quite a tough decision for some parents here when your child came up to you and told you, I want to pursue an arts education. And it's hard to understand the long hours that we have here as compared to other schools. But thank you for really giving us the chance to do something we love so much. We all went through different stages of being a student in LASALLE, and while everyone's experience is different and special in your own way, I felt that one of my biggest takeaways from my 3 years are the friendships that have been forged here. Not only the friendships with my classmates, course mates, but my friendships with my lecturers as well. I remember once having a random competition with a lecturer to see how many stalker photos we could take of each other. We would literally run up staircases, hide behind pillars just to take these stalker photos when we saw each other in school. Or another time when we fell asleep while trying to do our theses outside our lecturer's office. And he came and he stole all our bags and our handphones and ran away and pretended like nothing happened when we woke up dazed and confused. Sometimes we would get all excited to go on mini excursions outside of class, even if it meant just going to the FRAS to have a lesson there. These friendships are really rare to come by, and it's something I enjoyed so much and I treasure until today. Through all this, there are 5 people that I really want to thank and share this award with. They are the ones who helped me become who I am today, whom I could not have gotten through the past 3 years without. I confided in them more than anything, and we all took turns to hold each other when we had emotional breakdowns or to encourage each other when our insecurities kicked in. They were the ones to pull me up when I fell down, to cheer me on when I doubted myself, and to share the joy and excitement of performing on the same stage together. Even though we had disagreements and times where we would see each other so much due to the long hours that see you tomorrow becomes see you in a few hours' time. My classmates were really like my second family to me. We would fight one moment, but sincerely cheer and cry for each other's journey at the end of the day. Maybe the nearest to Broadway that we can get for now is the basement of Sim Lim, but my classmates, I truly believe that each of your futures are just starting to shine and take off. To my 5 angels, Clarice, Penny, Stephanie, Hannah, and Felix, a huge thank you from my heart to all of you. I want to thank all my lecturers and many other directors that I've worked with as well. Thank you for watering and taking such good care of this little plant as it slowly blooms into a flower. I would not be the performer or the person I am today if not for your guidance, your patience, and your trust in me. A special thank you to my program leader, Dale, for constantly thinking of ways to improve our course and going out of his way to provide so many opportunities for us. A huge thank you to my lecturer, George, as well, for believing in me when I did not believe in myself and for making a difference in my life. And to all graduating students sitting here right now, even though this is not the end of our constant battle with our insecurities and doubts of our abilities, I really hope that each of you can embrace the skills that you possess and are gifted with, and that you will never forget that burning passion for the arts when you first came into LaSalle. Our passions can be easily forgotten, buried under all the competition and all the emotional stress, the pressure to do well. But I really pray that we can always remember why we started this in the first place, why we fought through so much disapproval to get to where we are, and what truly makes us happy. I wish you all the best in whatever path you choose to take from now, and thank you for being there for one another.